There we go. Yeah, we have an awesome show for you guys. Tonight is going to be all about the finger guns because we are the comedy Outlaws. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out. Give yourselves a big round of applause for being a great audience already. Woo! All right, guys, our first comedian is here from right here in Lima, Ohio. I want you guys to give a big warm welcome. This is one of her first appearances, so I want you to be gentle and kind and loving to her. Put your hands together for Cheyenne Florence.
Thank you for the applause. My God, I'm blind now. This is good. Laugh really loud, otherwise I won't know if you're enjoying it. Goodness. I'm in from Lima. This is actually only my second time here though, and I just kind of noticed that is an American flag made out of Budweiser and Bud Light cans. I like that. Yeah, I like any place that decorates with garbage. Thank you. That makes me real comfortable. Last time I was here, it's not here now, but there was like jewelry in the corner, like a jewelry stand. Like bar jewelry, was that yours? That's a great decision. Fellas, you're missing out. You could have bought your lady some jewelry.
I got it in the trunk.
Yeah, let her know. Let her know with Legends bar jewelry how little you give a shit about your relationship. I'm so sorry. You were so nice. No, really, what was there? How much was it? Is there a deal?
It's $5 each.
$5, and if you buy like 10, like a percentage goes towards a divorce lawyer. Because
I'm not married.
Well, for them, like, your relationship is over if that's how you choose to show your love for your woman. But thank you for being here. Though to be fair, this is Lima, Ohio. What else were you gonna do? Go to QB again? Go see a movie? I don't see movies anymore. They're all superheroes. I like old stuff. I was watching Animal House recently. How much do we love Animal House? Wow, you guys are hype. I'm getting all the love. I'm glad I went first now. Yeah, I love Animal House. And it does one of my favorite things. Like at the end of the movie, it just freezes on someone's face and words pop up describing their future a little bit. I love that. After I watched like Forrest Gump, and I wanted the same thing. If you remember Forrest Gump, it ends how it begins with adorable Haley Joel Osment about to get on the school bus, and the door opens and he's crazy personable for like a 6-year-old. So he introduces himself. He goes, "I'm Forrest Gump, and you're Dorothy Harris, and this is the bus to school." And she smiles like, "Thank goodness you're not like that retard from 30 years ago I picked up right here." And then he climbs onto the bus. He goes to sit down, and right then I would like it to just freeze on his face and just pop up. 4 years later, this boy died of AIDS, because that is what would have happened. That is how AIDS works, especially back then, like in the 80s, 90s, they didn't have anything for you if you had AIDS. They had like AIDS movies, Philadelphia, also with Tom Hanks, and they had like Live Aid, just Sheryl Crow, Stevie Wonder, just singing about hope. And then there'd be like an 800 number with just like African drums over top, and you just die at the end. There was nothing, they didn't have anything for you. And they've made a lot of progress though. They have the, what's that medication they got now? The AIDS medication, does anyone know? Yeah, I heard it, there we go. Yeah, you have AIDS. No one just knows that. Either you have AIDS or you're also a pharmacist. Who's that? Did you say you're a pharmacist?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. She's a pharmacist. That's good. I don't want anyone to have AIDS, so I'm glad you're healthy, doing all right. I'm healthy. Well, relatively. I don't have AIDS. But I'm relatively healthy. I'm like the real Haley Joel Osment. I'm just fat and unemployable. I'm trying to work on that. I have been working on that. I've been dieting. I just started. Don't judge me too harshly. I'm doing an easy diet. I eat just once a day and then fast the rest of the day. And it's going really well. I just have the other like 16 hours in the day to worry about after I've eaten. But I think I can do it. Do you guys believe in me? Do you think I could, yeah? Thank you so much. At the same time, I do live here, so I'm going to possibly disappoint a lot of you. If you see me at like a Circle K and you just see like this again, just don't say anything to me. I know I failed you. It's okay. Just talk to your buddy. Like, yeah, fat bitch. I knew she was gonna do anything. She likes cakes too much. Actually, it's not cake. It is all of the other food. But yeah, I went about it. I was gonna diet, so I did my research, Google, and I came across an article that said obesity causes cancer. I'm like, really? We're adding that? Don't fat people already have enough on their plate? Okay, now I don't want to say that. I don't want to put it on you. I mean, the joke could be bad, but I just feel like you should have been a little quicker on that. Fat people in plates. But it is a big deal, cancer, if you didn't know that. From what I knew, and I'm not a scientist, but there was just like, if you were fat, like diabetes. We understand that. I understood it. There'd be a kid on the playground, he's all loopy, and a teacher's aide would like run him out of Capri Sun. And it was like, problem solved. It's not a big deal. If juice can save the disease, it's not that serious. But cancer sounds like cancer. It's like they've upgraded us from like Minute Maid to chemotherapy, and no one's talking about it. They want me to lose weight. That's actually all the time I have. Thank you for not laughing at the end. That was a real self-esteem killer. I was feeling too good about myself. I just had 5 minutes and randomly had to go first. Thank you so much to my fellow Beantown residents.
Keep it going for Cheyenne. That was great. Keep it going for yourselves. I'm going to make you guys self-love. I self-love all the time. $5. You guys having a good time tonight? Is it festival season here? We have festival season where I'm from. What festival do we just have? St. Gerard's? Cool, cool. Any parents of grads in the building? Parents of graduates? Give it up for these ladies. They're done. They finished it. Give a big round of applause for these ladies. Come on, guys. Put your hands together. Shit's hard, man. Shit's hard. I probably will kill mine before that time. So, you guys ready for your next comic?
Yeah.
I want you guys to put your hands together for one of the founding members of Lima Comedy. I've known this guy for the better part of a decade. Big round of applause for my man, Dan Fraley.
Keep it going for Cheap, everybody. I always like to start out by telling a little story about myself. I learned the other day my wife doesn't know what emergencies are. I'm sleeping in till about 11 because I've given up the will to live. And I look over to my phone and there was the phone buzzing. Now I have 9 missed calls from my wife. I have 3 text messages. The text messages all say, help, I need help, so call me as soon as you can. Now understand about my father. My father is 77 years old. He has a severe heart condition. When I get those kind of messages from one person, I'm getting into panic mode. I gotta go to the hospital, I gotta bring him a pack of smoke. Something has gone down. So I pick up the 10th call from my wife, and on the other end is the following. She says the following thing, word for word. I need you to help me give the dog a bath. Because that's an emergency in my wife's world. The dog needed a bath. I assumed that if it were a real emergency, my phone would have just exploded. Just. I better look into that. I don't know. What I'd like to tell you, people, is there are no more heroes. Everyone you've ever looked up to, understand, if you look up to somebody, realize something bad has probably happened. Matt Lauer was sexually harassing people. Where in the world is Matt Lauer? I don't know, but wherever he is, he's probably got his hand up someone's skirt. Jared from Subway, the guy who made a career out of walking to a Subway, was molesting children. Bill Cosby date raped his way through time. There are no heroes. It's like when you find out something, it's like if you found out that Steve Irwin was actually secretly molesting those crocodiles. Like, I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying we'd all be shocked if we found out it was true. Or like if Mr. Rogers took off his sweater and he looked like Edward Norton in American History X. You know? I'm not saying it's true, but you'd be shocked as hell if it was, wouldn't you? Oh, man. I've talked about last show, I deliver old people for a living. It's like pizza, only they're slightly more cold. And I don't care, fuck you. All right. I deal with it. I picked up a guy the other day that was 102 years old. You know what a 102-year-old guy looks like? Dust. That's what he looks like. That's all there is to it. No, but I'm the way I'm driving around the country. I'm driving around Ohio, and I was outside this place. It was an old whiskey distillery. And on the sign in front of the whiskey distillery, I guess they only make a couple types of whiskey. It's a really small operation. And on the sign it says, "Home of Old Homicide." The name of the whiskey was Old Homicide. Was there a naming process they had to go through to get there? Were they trying it out and they're like Old Manslaughter? Old Second Degree Murder? Old Uncle Jerry hasn't been right since he drank it? Like, what's going on there? My son is, I don't look it, but I'm 34 years old. I look a lot older, I know. And my son's 13 years old, and my son plays every sport imaginable. And the one thing I don't like about sports, I don't care to go to the games and watch them play. That's fine. I don't like the other parents, because these are people that you have to somehow find a bond with, and all the bond is that literally your kids are the same age. Like, that's it. Like, let me put it this way. My son's 13. He's on a team with people that are 12 and 13. So that means that me and the father across from me, the only thing we have in common is that we had sex within a year of each other. That's all it means. Like, that's all it means. Like, listen, I'm pretty sure, and let's tell you how little this matters. I'm pretty sure that Hitler and FDR both had sex within the same calendar year. But unless it was with each other, I don't think it really matters that much. I don't know how much you have in common there. I don't know. I'm tired of good people. I'm tired of bad people doing good things. It's getting confusing. Recently, they got a guy in Columbus, Ohio. He was committing workers' compensation fraud. They found him. He was working 4 jobs. Which begs the question, why is he committing fraud? And really the statement is, he doesn't know how fraud works. The thing about fraud, whether you like it or don't, the reality is fraud is to try and make your life easier. If you're going to commit fraud, you don't have to work 4 jobs. That's sort of how that works. Like the story of the Nazi couple that killed a pedophile. I don't know how to react to that one. I don't know. Like, I'm never going to defend a pedophile, but it's going to be a cold day in hell before I find myself going, come on, Nazis. I'm not going to do it. The thing about Taco Bell, I don't do segues, so just buckle the fuck up. Now, Taco Bell is this thing called a Crunch Wrap. You ever seen it? You hold it with one hand. Did someone applaud the Crunch Wrap? Did I hear that? I thought I heard an applause. I was like, yes, Crunch Wrap, yes. Oh, man. But the Crunch Wrap, the whole gimmick of the Crunch Wrap is you can eat it with one hand. That's it. That's the gimmick. Like, if you're going to a Taco Bell, you're busy. You're not. Like, if you're at a Taco Bell, that's your day, all right? Like, no one's going to a Taco Bell on their way to meet with investors. It's just not happening. People that have titles next to their name, CEO, PhD, they don't eat a Taco Bell. Simple people with simple names eat a Taco Bell, like Bill or Jeff. And I know that because my name is Dan, and I eat a Taco Bell, all right? Oh, my goodness. I'm going to leave you with this one. This is going to be a little rough, so buckle up. Recently, a couple in Indiana were arrested for performing sex acts with a dog on film. In the report, they made a point of saying that the woman performed the act on the dog. They made a point of that, and I thought about that, why? And then I saw the mug shots, and I'm like, yeah, dogs have standards, that's why. Because that dog's gonna sniff butts, he's gonna eat his own crap, but there's no way he's gonna hit that. It's just not happening. Oh my goodness. Like, my thing is, how do you get there? Did they even try swinging? Like, if you're trying to spice up your sex life, did you even try sleeping with other people? Did you consider it? Or did they just go, fuck it, get the peanut butter? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so what they said was, they got them on 3 separate counts. That means either A, they did it multiple times, or B, they did it one time and switched positions. I'm not sure which one it was. Hey, I'm not the one fucking a golden retriever. Don't look at me. And of course they got to take the dog away. Okay, here's the kicker on this. The dog's name was Lucky. So 2 things. One, you're gonna have a hell of a sell job trying to get rid of that thing. It loves people. Got the little splotch of hair there. It was in a movie, and really loves peanut butter. I don't know. 2, they're gonna have to change that fucking name. That's not. No dog that's getting plowed by a horny housewife could be really called Lucky. Call it Fido or Rex or Ruined. I don't care. Change that goddamn name. My name's Dan. That's my time. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Dan Freely, everybody. My fellow comedy show goers, you guys like to drink? You guys like to drink? We're in a bar. Come on, you guys like to drink? Well, we have an awesome special for you tonight. We have 3 shots for $12. You can get your choice of Crown Apple, Jameson, or Fireball at the bar. 3 shots for $12. I actually like Crown Apple. If you're gonna buy me 1 or 3, I'll take them all. You guys ready for your next comic? Come on, guys. Are you ready for your next comic? I gotta get some interaction from you, some love. Because this man deserves a lot of love. I want you to put your hands together for a great friend of mine. We rode up here today. That's how close we are. Put your hands together for the one and only Philip Evanston.
Give it up for me, G. One more time. Damn, I fucked up the whole microphone shit. Damn, that was my bad. And by the way, we did ride together. So if y'all want to buy her drinks, don't buy her shit. Yeah, she could be our Caucasian safety valve in terms of 2 blacks riding with, in case cops come. But I know she'll fuck it up. Yeah, officer, I'm about to fuck both of them. Yeah. What the fuck? Okay, I got 1 cop story, and I'm gonna leave it alone about cops. I don't know if you're like related to cops or sons and daughters of police officers, but I got 1 cop story, and I'm gonna leave it alone, I promise. So then, I'm in Ohio. Woo, throw it up, yeah. Yeah, for life, Ohio. And I got pulled over, a warrant for my arrest. Let's just be real about that shit. But the officer was kind of nice and courteous and shit for me. I was like, man, that's very thoughtful of him. Lets me sit in the front seat, air conditioner coming on, feeling my face. He even had the radio on it. And he was like, hey, what song would you like to hear? I was like, how about Freedom by George Michael? Don't clap for that shit. It didn't work. You're right. Locked up by Akon, I guess. Son of a bitch. I'm from Ohio too, though. Yeah, throw it up. Defiance? Anybody knows about Defiance? Who said, oh yeah? Him right there. See, I think I know you. You were hanging out by the UPS garage and shit, talking about I can fix cars for money. I remember that shit. He wasn't though, but I'm just saying, that was back in like 1996 and shit when I worked at UPS. Oh, so that was you. Damn. Son of a bitch. That shit worked. I love Ohio though, and I even have a daughter here in Ottawa. Over by, Ottawa. Does anyone know Ottawa? Kalida. So you know about Kalida, but you don't know about Ottawa. It's somewhere around there. The O before the K. No, that's not what it is. But I got a daughter there. And, actually I got 2 daughters, both in Ohio, Defiance. My 24-year-old, she's about to graduate University of Akron. And she don't give a fuck about me doing stand-up. What pisses me off about the shit is that she's like, well, say if I'm talking to her on the phone, yeah, I'm over here working, I do stand-up on the side. She's like, yeah, well, Dad, I gotta go. I gotta get my pap smear done. I'm like, what the fuck? And I don't say pap smear like, I know what a pap smear is. I do know what a pap smear is. But I'm like, pap smear on a Sunday? Yeah, Dad, and then she wants to explain it to me. Yeah, Dad, you know, this when they dig in my cervix and checks for STDs and other cancerous cells. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit kind of hurts. And I have even my daughter's mom, I have another one who lives in Ottawa. And I tell you what, even if I'm here, I will not, who the fuck said something about strawberries? Are you putting that in a Budweiser or something? What the fuck? But yeah, I got a daughter here in Ottawa, and I tell you what, even if I get fucked up with a .81 BAC, I will not, look, let me keep it real. It's like a choose your own adventure book. Do you choose A, go to your baby mom's house next door, or a pit of Komodo dragons? Let me just say, I'd rather have my face eaten off right now. I'll just be real. With poisonous saliva. That's the shit that sucks. Anybody been to Fort Wayne? Y'all know about Fort Wayne, Indiana? That's where me and my homie Cam, Gina, that's where we live, whatever. They don't have shit. And y'all legalized marijuana here too, didn't y'all? No. Medical. That's cool. Just get a car. Oh shit, my eye. Oh shit, I can't see it from this eye. I need David Banner number 3. How do you know about that shit? But yeah, Indiana ain't got shit. I'm just being real. I mean, we got the Glenburg Mall, but that's about the motherfucking shut down. Fuck. And we got priests eager for circumcisions. I'll tell you that shit right now. That's bullshit. Y'all got the weed and shit. I'll tell you what. I kind of wish that they would legalize marijuana in Fort Wayne. I mean, no one. Okay, so I guess no one smokes weed. No one don't want to say shit about marijuana here? I haven't smoked shit. And the shit is very stressful. And it hurts me. And I'm going to tell you this. Here's how stressful it hurt me. Like, I haven't smoked in like 3 days. Let's just be real. So I'm driving from my friend's house, and I saw the most Caucasianist thing that I've ever seen. Okay, Caucasianist is not a word I know. And I know the majority of y'all are Caucasians. But I'll just say this. There's a lot of Caucasian things y'all do that makes us say that black people like, fuck that, I ain't gonna do that shit. Swimming with piranha by the moonlight. I don't do that shit. Underwater cave diving. And with no scuba gear. And I'll tell you this, if I go, and I can swim, but if I go to like 6 feet of water, I'm turning my ass back around. So I'll be like, oh shit, yes, 4 feet, 4 feet, I'm safe. Thank God. Woo. Where's my snorkel and flappers? That's what I need. And then y'all motherfucking like, they're like, what, tightrope over the Grand Canyon with no, look, I had to clean gutters 2 days ago. And then I need a safety harness for my 6-foot ladder. I'll tell you that shit right now. That shit scared the shit out of me. I was like, by that 3rd step, I was like, put it on my belt buckle. Put it on my belt buckle. Fuck that. But anyways, the whitest shit I've seen, I'm gonna be real. Tinted windows, a 2010 Dodge Charger with camouflage paint on it. And I'm talking about like motherfucking pants and all that shit. And I don't mean the stereotype. He had 4 packs of Skull to chewing tobacco in that motherfucking car. And And I know white dudes, y'all like that shit, whatever. I get it, because I know I got white friends who do that shit. And it smells like hot mints and dirt. That's all that shit smells like in my right nostril. Just right here. Like, y'all remember the Halls Mint the Lip Disc commercial where they had the smoke coming to that one mint and hot dirt just comes to my right nostril. And I hold my breath between conversation pauses and shit. I'm like, oh, for real? The Bears are going to do shit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're number one. We need a kicker. Yeah, you're right. Son of a bitch. I'm just being real. I don't know. Chewing tobacco is disgusting to me. I'm going to be real. I don't give a fuck. And the only reason why I say that because it gave me flashbacks when I saw a girl who was a stripper who did that shit. Now, calm down. She didn't do that during her work hours. But on her off hours, she had a bottle. It was clear. I was like, oh, fuck. She must have worked hard. She had some Lipton brisk tea in that motherfucker. And it was, exactly. That's exactly what. Until she was like, yeah, hopefully shutdown goes good. And then I could go in, what the fuck? And I know y'all are like, ugh, that could be gross. Man, trust me. That shit was disgusting. And is dinner ready? Why did the cowbell come on in this one? Do you know about angels? No. With your striped ass shirt. He went to heaven, he was like, God, no, go back to earth. He gotta change shirts. He gotta go to TJ Maxx. Shit's ridiculous. You got it from TJ? No, you didn't, motherfucker. There ain't no TJ Maxx in Lima. I'm from Ohio. Where is it at? The mall? Oh, yeah, you're right. It is at the mall. You're right. My bad. I haven't been here in a minute. Fuck. I forgot. I was like, there ain't no TJ. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. There ain't no TJ Maxx in the mall. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. Just like there's, I was thinking about Macy's. That's why, because all I get Polo. That's why. Now, ladies, let me ask you a question. Remember when I talked about the guy with the Dodge Charger with the camouflage? Now, who would you rather give sex to? What the fuck? I didn't even ask y'all the question yet. Give me a minute. What the fuck? Okay. Would you rather? Can you give me a minute? Let me ask you a question. Okay. Would you rather give ass or sex to a Cameron? Don't encourage this shit. I'm trying to ask a serious Jeopardy question. Would you rather give an ass to a guy with a Dodge 2010 camouflage painted dark tinted window car or a 1990 GMC Sierra with the driver's side door not working? Who would you give it to, A or B? Wait, did you just say the Dodge Charger camouflage paint? Wow, and she said that with motherfucking confidence. Yes. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to do some freaky nasty shit to you, like spit chewing tobacco in your mouth. Hey, fuck, how many outlaws? Fuck it, I'm going to keep it real. My driver's side door don't work, y'all. I'm just going to keep it. You know how much embarrassment it is? I have to distract motherfuckers to let them know I'm not entering the driver's side door. Michael J. Fox, look at him run his ass off, son of a bitch. And then I go in. And like, Michael J. Fox? I mean, yeah, you just missed him. Fuck, he ran so fucking fast. He was like the Flash on CW. Fuck. He was fucking incredible. Okay, so yeah, my truck is ghetto. Hey, who's the one who said the Dodge Charger with the motherfucking tinted windows and camouflage paint? The first one who went? I thought it was going to be a white chick that said that shit. I'm not going to be... Wait, you like cars like that, my sister? You like what? I'm sorry? That ain't faze me. I ain't gonna fuck. Y'all motherfuckers ain't like, oh shit, you ruined your ass. No, I didn't. I'm fine. Fuck. I had to order truck. See, you know what she's doing? I'm gonna tell you what she's doing right now. She's ridiculing my shit. That's what she's doing. And I don't want to be wrong, but I hope that you get introduced to chewing tobacco. But you said no to that? So let me ask you this. Please forgive me. I'm talking to her for 1 minute. So if he had a 2010 Charger and he was like, hey, I'm glad you're in my ride, and he said, tuck this in the chin of your gum and your teeth, would you do it?
What is he asking me to put in my teeth?
The chewing, the skull, the motherfucking grizzly, whatever the fuck they sell at gas stations. Okay, well, that kind of hurts me, my sister. Every time I watch BET, I'm gonna be like, just shaking my head. That kind of hurt. But anyways, I had to own a truck. And then, is that light for me? Already? Oh, I do? Okay, who has Snapchat? Fuck. No one has Snapchat. Oh my God, this is the most awkwardest motherfucking show. I got Snapchat because I got tricked by a girl. She motherfucking said, hey, you have Snapchat? I'm like, yeah, I do. I mean, no, I don't. She said, you should download it. I thought it was going to be turned to Vagina Vision. That would have been awesome. But no one apparently knows. But I tried to be cool and tried to send like filters to her and shit. Filters? I tried to send her Bugs Bunny. Okay. But anyways, you know how they have the filters of the rainbows throwing up in your mouth? And is that you or your stomach talking? Oh, I was about to say, it was just so right here and your belly button had lips and be like, hurry up. Anyways. So I know they must know each other pretty well, you and your stomach. But anyways. But yeah, I tried to do the Snapchat shit, whatever. The rainbow in the mouth and the raccoons, which I don't understand why women want to do the cats and the whiskers on their teeth in real life and all that shit. But I tried to do the rabbit suit. I don't know, there was a rabbit suit and my face was on it, and then my face was dancing with this rabbit suit. Made me feel like Bugs Bunny on blackface. Instead of carrots, it gave me collard greens. Thank you very much. I'm Philip Evanston.
Keep it going one more time for Philip. I don't have Snapchat. I used to, but I don't anymore. It's a long story. I'll tell you if you buy me a shot, because they're 3 for $12. Someone's gonna buy me a shot by the end of the night because they're just gonna be like, shut up. That's how I get them, guys. I wear them down. You guys ready for your next comic?
Yeah.
This guy also rode with me. He's the other black guy on the show. I want you guys to put your hands together for my great friend, Cameron Cooper.
Hey, one more time for Gina, guys. One more time for Gina. Hold on. I said one more time for Gina. Saying that like we at a fucking parent-teacher conference or some shit. Oh, man. What's good, Lima, Ohio? What's good? You guys good? You having a good time? You having a good time, Lima, Ohio? All right, let's get the energy up. Lima, Ohio, are you having a good time? God damn. But like, how many people knew that was a comedy show tonight? How many people know it was a comedy show tonight? The whole front bar and shit. All right, man. I'm trying to have a good time, man. I'm trying to give a good time. I can't have too much of a good time though. You know, I can't drink too much because I got a low tolerance. Like, let me ask y'all this. You ever get so drunk, you call off work on a day you already had off work? I did that once, man. I was like, I'm gonna take a sick day. I think it's a stomach flu. She goes, all right, Merry Christmas. Shit, man. I try to have a good time, man, but I'm broke. Broke as shit. I'm so broke, I want a dude to rob me so we both can be disappointed. Get at me next Friday, that's payday. Like, man, I'll get in the car with you, we'll go rob people together. How about that? Like, I might just do the show for y'all. Y'all don't always laugh at shit. Y'all cool, I like y'all. I like y'all. What is this? This are y'all together? All four of y'all together?
Yes.
All four of y'all together? Okay. Y'all husband and wife, some strange game banging shit happening. What's going on? Swingers? Okay. I know what you do, white folk. I know. But like y'all all together, y'all friends and whatnot, or y'all family?
That's my brother on the end, his girlfriend, my woman, and me.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. How long y'all? You guys are married, right? You guys are. That's your girl, right?
Yeah.
How long you been together?
Says you're gonna fuck me all up. 6 years.
No, you gonna fuck yourself up. 'Cause you don't know. She'll answer for you like 6 years, motherfucker. 6 years.
She said 7.
Oh, she said 7 too. I was right. I'm trying to get into a relationship, but I meet all the crazy girls. Like I was trying to talk. He pointed to her. You ain't shit. Like I was trying to talk to this one girl. I was trying to be smooth with it. I was like, hey, I like you. I mean, I think you're great. You know, do you have a boyfriend? I don't want to step on your toes or anything. She goes, yeah, I got a boyfriend. I got a boyfriend on my mama's side. I got a boyfriend on my daddy's side. You fucking your cousins? What the fuck going on here? Black people don't do that shit. You better take that shit to Elida where it belongs. I don't know if they really do that in Elida, but like from Fort Wayne. If I did this joke in Fort Wayne, I'd be like, you better take that shit to Kendallville where it belongs. Also be like, you better take it to Kentucky where it belongs. Oh man. What else is going on, man? I had 3 jobs and I was still broke. Must be doing something wrong, man. Like I had my one job at Fazoli's, man, and like I hate working that drive-thru. Like I see y'all got a Fazoli's here, right? So yeah. Like I'll be working the drive-thru, I'll be like, hello, welcome to Fazoli's, what can we make for you today? She goes, yeah, you know that one thing y'all got? That one thing with the broccoli? You know what I'm talking about. Let me get 2 of those. She had the nerve to get mad because I didn't answer her. She goes, hello, I know you heard me. She was Asian, if you couldn't tell by the accent. So I was fucking with her. I was like, you want the whatchamacallit? No, I want the one thing. Oh, you want the other thing? Well, pull around for your toes. She goes, well, what I owe you? Well, what you got? I don't like working that drive-thru, man. This is what working the drive-thru is like. I'll be like, hello, welcome to Fazoli's. What can we make for you today? Can you repeat that? One more time, man. You don't understand English? Like, bro, you ain't even talking English, bro. Oh, pull around for your total. This dude pulled around for his total. I still couldn't understand what he was saying. Dude sounded like, what's my dude off King of the Hill? Boomhauer or whatnot. Tell you what, man, they get dang on microphone for this man, drive dang on 20 minutes, man. Got me feeling like dang on Helen Keller, man. Hey, you know what, man? I used to work at the Coliseum back in Fort Wayne, Indiana, right? So, like, I hate when people ask you to do more at your job than you're supposed to do. I'm an usher, right? And they come up to me and they go, what do you do if an active shooter shows up at the Coliseum? I'm like, man, I only get paid $8 an hour. I'll take that red jacket off, get the fuck out. That's what I do. I ain't got time for it. I'm trying to get with this light-skinned girl. Y'all got light-skinned girls in Lima, Ohio? Shit. Hey, you know what, man? I had some drama at that job, too. Like, my job was telling people they couldn't smoke in the building and whatnot. And, like, I told this dude, like, just straight had a vape pen, just... And I'm like, dude, man, sir, you can't smoke in here. It's not a smoking place. There's a pavilion outside, you can smoke out there, but you can't smoke in here. It's a government station building. He goes, motherfucker, I pay my taxes. They ain't really got shit to do with nothing. Cigarette smokers think they entitled, don't they? Like, sir, you can't smoke in here. I take care of my kids. You're like, what? You want a cookie? What the fuck? Oh man, what else going on? I work at a high school too. I work at a high school serving lunch, And like that job irritates the fuck out of me sometimes. Like sometimes I'm like, man, I wish the school shooter would just do his job already, so we get the fuck up out of here. Somebody grown like, y'all ain't had no conversation with these motherfuckers. One time, man, I run the like pizza line and whatnot, and then this one time, this girl, we'd had no nacho cheese that one day, and this one girl came up here, so where nacho cheese at? Oh, I'm sorry, the truck didn't come in, we don't have nacho cheese. So y'all ain't got no cheese? I just said that. So y'all ain't got no cheese at all. You saying it louder and repeating it ain't gonna make it magically appear. So why y'all ain't got no cheese? That's when you help the school shooters making his list. The bitch with the Moesha braids. And the girl with the fucked up eyebrows. that girl eyebrows fucked up. Started looking like, oh, she always had a question. Lima, Ohio, you guys okay? You guys okay? Y'all cool, I like y'all. How we feeling about Mr. Trump? How we feel about Mr. Trump here? Boo. Yeah. I heard a couple of yays, yeah. Ooh. It don't really matter. This motherfucker's still clapping. What the fuck? As long as I get to keep my Harley Davidson, I'm all right. Oh man, if you support Trump or if you don't support Trump, I don't really care. It's not a big deal to me. But like, I don't think everybody should support Trump. Like at my house, in my neighborhood, there's a house that has a "Make America Great Again" banner on the house, Trump for 2020 on it. Now, when I say that's the nicest thing on that house, that house is fucked up. The shingles is falling off the roof. The old wood is old as shit. I thought it was a Halloween attraction at first. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the shit. This is scare the kids. They got the Christmas like, when they gonna take this shit down, man? Like, man, get out of here with this Boo Radley house. I see we all graduate to 6th grade, okay? This is a 6th grade crowd we have here. How we feel about the construction here? How about the construction? What's y'all construction like? It sucks? That's worse than Indiana. Oh my God. Man, the construction in Indiana sucks, man. Like, you know when they close down the road and they open it back up, it'd be more potholes than before they closed the motherfucker? Now you in some weird game of Mario Kart just... This is the Mario Kart crowd, okay. I would have fucked out if I would have said Crash Bandicoot Racing. What else is going on, man? Like, yeah, I'm trying to date and whatnot, and it's like, you know what I don't like? I don't like the Men Ain't Shit songs. Like, you ever heard the Men Ain't Shit songs? Back in the 90s, it was TLC with that No Scrub song, singing about they don't like bro dudes when they was filing for bankruptcy. I saw the movie, I know what happened. And like, there's this one song that come on at my work, and then all the time on the radio, it goes like, I ain't gonna cooking all day, I ain't your mama. I ain't gonna do your laundry, I ain't your mama. Boy, I ain't your mama. Boy, I ain't your mama. When you gonna get your life together, I ain't your mama. So I realized that dance was a little gay. But it's catchy, leave me alone. But like, the thing I don't like about that song, I know women shouldn't be subservient to men, it's all good. But like, it's like, women always be like, how to keep a man, how to like get a man to stay at home and that. But you don't want to do the basic things it takes to keep a man, but expect this man to do everything for you. I don't think that's right. Like, what if a man made a song like that? I ain't gonna pay your cable bill, I ain't your daddy. I ain't gonna get your car fixed, I ain't your daddy. Girl, I ain't your daddy. Girl, I ain't your daddy. Matter of fact, going back to my wife, I ain't your daddy. Y'all cool, I like y'all. What else is going on, man? So like, yeah, I need to stop getting high, man. I got so high once, I held my phone up to the TV trying to change the channel. That man, fucking the game on, shit! Oh, let's be real, Game of Thrones is on, fuck! I like how my girl Cheyenne was talking about like superhero movies and all that. Like, fuck superhero movies. But like, man, Black Panther. Anybody see Black Panther in here? That was very animated. Yeah! But like, I don't think you realize what black nerds like me had to go through to get to Black Panther. We had to go through Steel with Shaquille O'Neal. Ooh, like people from the 90s remember that. Shaq's big ass can't fight no crime. Shit. You're like, oh, y'all stop selling them drugs and the gamers be talking shit. How about you make a free throw? How about that? Matter of fact, that's a new game name, the Three Throws. He ain't never gonna get a hold of us. Anybody ever see that movie, was it Blank Man and shit? If you don't remember Blank Man, it was a Damon Wayans coming back in the 90s where he was like Batman, but he made his gadgets out of shit you find laying around the house. Like, I'm gonna take this plunger, make a grappling hook. Killing the game. Anybody ever see that movie Meteor Man and shit? If you remember Meteor Man, it was y'all pulling for Meteor Man and shit? If you remember Meteor Man, he was basically like a black Superman, but he didn't pay his bills, so his powers got cut off. Why they give black superheroes prepaid superpower minutes? That movie was weird too, because they had like a whole bunch of famous people in there. It was like, oh, old girl from T27, oh shit. Eddie Griffin, oh shit. James Earl Jones. And all of a sudden, what Luther Vandross, where the fuck he come from? And he the bad guy? And like, he don't say nothing. You can make him a singing bad guy. Like, you gonna die tonight? Oh man. Black Panther, man. The first movie to make a black franchise and all that. You got Wesley Snipes feel like an ex-boyfriend and shit. Or David Ruffin, one of the two. Wesley Snipes better pay them taxes. How about that? If the vampires really want to get played, they gotta give him an audit. I thought correct his weapons is a tax write-off. Oh shit. Oh, I guess I'll leave y'all with I'll do a stereotypical joke. But like, I think people should stop saying like white people don't spank their kids. You do from time to time. Mr. Drummond did, but oh, this is a different Strokes crowd, okay. But like, it's weird, cause like white people, y'all still weird. Y'all threaten y'all kids very polite. Like my friend Tiffany at work, she was calling the daycare and her son was getting in trouble. She was like, all right, you better behave or when you get home, you're gonna have a sore bottom. Like, that was the most polite threat I ever heard. Black parents be threatening their kids like drug dealers. Like, you ever get in trouble in school and then the principal call your mama and whatnot, and then mama be sending drug dealer threats. She be like, when I see you, I'm gonna beat your ass. And she described how she beat I'm gonna beat your ass like Mayweather did McGregor in the 10th round. All right, I'll leave y'all with this one, man. Like I said, I need to stop smoking weed. I'm not a good weed smoker. I got a low tolerance. Like one time, like I smoke weed, I say smart shit, I think it's smart shit, but it's really dumb shit. Like one time I hit the blunt and I was like, dog. You know what Michael Jackson should have did before he died? He should have made a video on driver safety. Give my shit back. What's wrong with you? What would that be like though? Oh, I'm gonna change a lane for once in my life. Gonna feel real good. Gonna make a signal before I make that right. And then I want you to know I'm looking in the rearview mirror. I'm looking before I change my lanes. And no traffic could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the road a better place, take a look at your mirror and then make that. Help me out. Change! Thank you.
One more time for Cameron Cooper. You guys having a good time tonight? All right, we're going to keep our comedy train rolling, so everybody get out your finger guns because we're comedy outlaws. I hear some. Oh, you got me. All right. Our next comic coming to you all the way from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Please don't hold that against him. He is an Ohio State fan. OH! That's why I love you guys. Put your hands together for my best friend, Eric Rive.
Keep it going for Gina, ladies and gentlemen. And everybody else we've seen so far. Give it up for her beer that she left up here, because that's not mine. I'm not drinking that shit. I know where she's been. We're good friends. Lima, Ohio. How we doing? I was very excited to drive 3.5 hours down here. Now bear in mind, you're only going to have to hear my voice for about 10 to 15 minutes. I had to listen to my own by myself in a fucking car for 3.5 hours. So I'm not going to feel bad for any of you right now. We'll just get that shit out of the way. All right? It has been a very long time since I've been down to Lima, Ohio. It's been a very long time since I've seen Gina or Joe. Give it up for Joe, even though he's not here tonight. Yeah, Joe, exactly. It's been so long, they asked me, how long has it been since they've seen you? I said, oh, probably about this long. I'm not even kidding. It's been literally years. I took a little break from comedy, and I decided once I got the nerve enough to go back to do it, like, what should I do to, like, remember, like, what I did? So I made the biggest mistake that I made in my life, and that was, I went back and looked at old videos of myself. Yeah, no, it's not even because of what came out of my mouth, it's just because of what I looked like when things were coming out of my mouth. You know how they say the camera adds 10 to 15 pounds? I'm trying to figure out how many fucking cameras were on me when I was watching these videos. So let me just tell you real quick, because that's how long since I've seen Gina and Joe. From the neck up, it looked like I gave a shit, and I wanted to work somewhere indoors. And from the neck down, I just didn't give a shit. Like, just like, add 50 pounds to this situation right here. All right? Now, let's fast forward to now. Like, I probably lost about 60 pounds. There we go, right? And I was like, well, if I'm gonna eat right, I can't afford to cut my fucking hair. So I just kind of let that shit go. And now, like, I get propositioned for lawn jobs, hand jobs. Like, it's weird. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird now. How many fathers we got in the house tonight? We got one dude that wants. How many baby daddies we got in the house? Do we understand what that term is, white people? I know you've heard the term baby daddy before. All right, because Father's Day is right around the corner. All right, so let's give it a hand to those dumb motherfuckers who don't know how to pull out. Yeah, come on. We literally get to call you motherfuckers. Come on, motherfuckers. If you're either fucking the mother of your kids or somebody else's mother, which still qualifies as a motherfucker, right? And maybe you don't want to fuck that mother anymore. You want to fuck somebody else's mother. That still makes you a motherfucker wannabe. Let's be honest. You still want to fuck somebody. It just may not be somebody at home. That's okay. I'm not here to judge you. I just told you about how fucking fat I was. So, like, come on. Let's be friends here about this. I drove 3.5 hours to listen to my own goddamn voice for almost 3.5 hours alone, okay? Okay? Like, imagine that being a prison sentence for one of you motherfuckers in here, right? Hey, maybe you're not a motherfucker. It still applies to you right now. It still applies to you. But I did find out from a friend of mine, she was married for like 20 plus years, had a couple of kids, and unfortunately, like most, just like statistically in the United States of America, it resulted, just like they say, the first step to divorce is marriage, right? And so it ended up in a divorce. It's true. I wouldn't know because I'm a smart motherfucker. I don't have any kids. I just fuck mothers. It's a difference. It's a fucking difference. Just saying. But they got divorced after 2+ decades. And in the nicest way possible, I have to say that my friend, she's the female in the relationship. This motherfucker, her now ex-husband, he took the lawn guy away from her. Like that, like it got so nasty that she literally she lost the long guy in the lace. Like, you're a man. Who the fuck else is supposed to cut the grape? You are the long guy, you dumb motherfucker. You are the long guy. Why would you do that to somebody? Like, and then I started thinking, well, if he wanted the long guy after the divorce, then it kind of made me thinking, well, maybe he had some unresolved sexual issues in his head, and that's why he wanted the long guy. He had a day off, he was on vacation, she's out shopping for whatever. Pablo shows up with the lawn equipment in the fucking trailer. It's like 90 plus degrees outside. The sprinklers are going off. He decides he needs to make some lemonade for Pablo. He's fantasizing about him and shit. And I know right now, as you're talking about this scenario, you're looking at me. I wasn't fucking Pablo, you piece of shit. I just happen to look like a guy named fucking Pablo, so fuck off. All right? Exactly, 3.5 hours, sir. You can ride back with me. You can't push a fucking car anyway 3.5 fucking feet. Good luck. Speaking of cars, I did get in a car accident a couple of months ago back in winter time. And you're turning your back says, I wish you would have fucking not survived that car accident. But that's okay. Let me tell you what happened. You're just saddling. I don't even know what the fuck that means, saddling. Now I see like flags and beer cans, and I get it, like Indians, Cleveland Cavaliers, hoods to mini. These don't even fit on normal size fucking cars. But you NASCAR fans, but trust me, I pray my sympathy to that horse. Whatever you're saddling up on is what I'm saying. So, anyway, so it's the last like nasty season where we think like winter's gonna end for like the 5th fucking time because it can't make up its mind. It's basically like the menopause of weather, and I know that menopause may be a sensitive word for some people. I've heard that a lot of women suffer from menopause. I've also heard a lot of men who also suffer from menopause because they live with women who have menopause, right, guys? And I know my sympathies to you on that. I don't want to live that. I don't want to, I envy you to like have that kind of strength and severity to go through that. Anyway, back to the car accident. So I'm driving the worst car possible in this weather. Like, it's rain, the roads are completely clear, and the temperature's slowly dropping, and rain turns to sleet, it turns to black ice, and I'm driving a fucking Prius. All right, it has 4x nothing. All right, I don't have a fucking 4x4 or a 2x4 in this fucking car to weigh it down. Nothing's gonna save me. And I see a pickup truck right in the middle of the road, like in the ditch, sideways. I'm like, well, if that truck can't handle this shit, I should probably stop driving. And no sooner than I said that, Mario cried, oh no, and went right to a fucking, what was a snowbank, but because 5 days of weather, it melted, it got cold, it melted, it got cold, now it just crashed into a fucking dirty fucking Snoopy snow cone off to the side of the road. So, Titanic, pick your fucking iceberg fucking analogy, right? So like, iceberg versus Prius, who the fuck do you think won? Right? All right, you saw how the movie ends. Why the fuck do we gotta make a 3-hour movie about a boat that we know it? You know what I mean? Like, I'll love you forever, Jack. He doesn't give a fuck. Well, he did. He gave a fuck before the boat hit the thing. You know what? But you get what I'm saying? Like, he gave a fuck, and then it's like, well, now we're all fucked, and like, I'm done. Like, he's like, well, the only wood I'm giving you is what you're laying on right now to keep you afloat. That's it. I gave you the wood on the boat. That's it. And then it's fucking over. But the nice thing about when you lose a car, which I feel like people are way too fucking emotionally attached to cars. Let's just throw it out there. They're not investments. They're not a fucking family pet. It's not like a dog or some shit. Like, people get too emotionally attached to that shit because in an instant, your car is fucking gone. Right? Try explaining gap insurance to children. Right? Try explaining that shit. I said even the phrase gap insurance came out of my mouth, I saw these confused looks by fucking millennials. I'm like, ask an adult that feels like they're obligated for you because no other adult's gonna give a shit and want to explain what gap insurance is. So I got to upgrade a vehicle. I also had a pickup truck at the time, so we decided, well, let's just go shopping and get 2 fucking cars and get it over with. So we went into the dealership and we looked at this car. And the guy was like, we took it for a test drive. He was like, all right, well, here's the deal. Gave us a price. Now I feel like, because he ran back and forth to a sales manager. He's like, deal or no deal? Like, we sat there, just went back and forth. We're like, nope, went back. He's like, all right, you put down $500, you can hold the car, or I'll let you take the car home for the night, and you can bring it back, drive it, we're open until 9 o'clock tomorrow night, bring it back, and let me know what you think, and then we can sign the paperwork. Now, I don't know if a dealership knows this, but if you're gonna let someone drive a car home without putting a deposit down, you basically just told me, here's a hotel room for the night on wheels, do whatever the fuck you want in it. Okay? That is exactly perfect timing, that fucking bell. Because, ding ding, when we pulled out of that fucking lot, we found the darkest spot in the world to go test drive that vehicle. And it drives really well too. So the next morning, we look at each other like, well, we can't take this fucking car back. Like, look what we did to it. I'm gonna feel bad whoever has to fucking clean this shit out. We kind of have to get the car now, don't we? Like, I feel bad. Like even if we give it back and they clean it, there will always be a part of us in this car for whoever else fucking takes it next, and that's not fucking fair. That's not right. Hence, like a hotel. I mean, they changed the sheets, but it's still the same fucking bed. You know, you spit shine it, you get some turtle wax on it, but the car knows. The shocks know. The fabric knows. The CSI fucking black light investigative light knows. Not that car dealerships carry those, thank God. Because if they did, they would sell a lot less fucking cars. If they give people like me a fucking test drive home for a car, and then it's just like, what the fuck do we do with this now? Just auction it off? But like, just leave it off in a homeless lot where there's a fucking barrel fire and fucking cockfights happening, and it's like, winner gets the car tonight in the rain. Like, what the fuck? What do they do with it? They can't do anything with it. Like, you know when I had to say you drive it off the lot, it immediately drops in value. That's the same for fucking. You fucking it a lot, it depreciates in value. It's the same fucking thing. I recently joined a support group. It's called Hokey Pokey Anonymous. You really gotta put your whole self in there. If you don't like it, you just turn around and jump right back the fuck out, because that's what it's all about, right, people? That's what it's all about. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Some of you clap, some of you don't have coordination anymore. Yeah, so we got that car. Oh, the nice thing was, so we actually talked that guy down like $4,000 off the sticker price of what he originally asked for, which is about $4,000 more than the original vehicle I was driving. So I'm kind of breaking even. For those of you who don't do math, that's zero. My previous car was fucking zero. The nice thing I like about this new car, though, is it's got great options that my old car didn't have. Let's see, it's got heated seats, hot buns coming through. Got satellite radio. Let's see what else it's got. Oh, it's got 4 matching tires and wheels. Like all 4 of them fucking match. You know how much you don't get pulled over when your shit matches? Like all the body panels and the wheels and everything just looks fucking normal. Like you didn't just drive out of a fucking Thunderdome junkyard and shit. Like you just shot somebody with a fucking mohawk, you know, just drove out and just got mud splattered all over the fucking place. Really cuts back. I mean, yeah, you still have this. Like this is only gonna do so much. I get it, but you guys having fun though? Yeah. All right. I also like the fact because it has, because its name, I really raised my expectations because we're gonna be at Legends. And then I went into the bathroom and I saw all those fucking support bars. And I'm like, you don't really need wheelchair access to get in here. It's a pretty steady grade. Those bars are not for handicap shit. That's for just using leverage for fucking inside that bathroom. It's like, you just happen to be having a good day. Yeah, ring the bell for the gymnast who want to fuck. I get it. That's what it is. That's what it is, right? So give it up for yourselves. I'll leave you guys on this. Guys, if you decide that you are going to have sex with your lady dog and selling her period, does that count as a round of Red Rover? My name is Eric Uribe. You guys have a good night. Thank you. Gina Giapazzi, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up.
Give it one more time for Eric Uribe. Eric, you're a little taller than me. Not used to that. You guys having a good time tonight? Come on, on, guys. I've been working to get you guys on this. You guys having a good time tonight? Bar, I need to hear you. Yes. Don't forget, 3 shots for $12. I probably shouldn't have any more, so that means you should probably give me some more. You guys ready for your headliner? Aw, we need more than that. Are you guys ready for your headliner? You just want me on stage. Alright. All the way from the great state of Kentucky. He was on the Friendship Comedy Tour last year, and he is going to be part of Live Laughs this year. Put your hands together for Matt Limbo!
Yeah! Round of applause for everybody you've seen so far. Yes! By the way, fuck Kentucky. Whatever. Yeah. We have bourbon, that's it. That's all good. Yeah, so you guys doing alright still? Everybody good? Yeah, excited to be here. I usually like to start off with some news. I just got laid off. You thought it was good news. Oh. Being laid off is weird, because everybody's got career advice for you. Like my grandma. My grandma told me I should be a jockey. Yeah, that's weird. I think it would be weird standing out in her front yard holding a lantern though, so I don't really. It's not my thing. I don't think so. I've had some really crappy jobs. If you got, what kind of jobs do you guys have? You have crappy jobs here, good jobs? What do you got? Nobody's got jobs. You just drink. Yeah. Where do you work? Work in a factory. What kind of factory? What do y'all make? Guardrails. So the guardrails that are going to save your all's lives after you drink and drive tonight. This guy makes a round of applause for him. Yeah. Sir, what do you do?
I work at a grocery store.
Grocery store? Is that one of the lanes they keep open, like 1 out of 3 or something? Yeah. I like how first of all, I like how all the other comics got up here and they were like all dressed up and everything, and I just look like a people of Walmart. Whatever, you know. What do you do? What do you work?
I work at Verizon.
Verizon? Awesome. Any Verizon fans here? Hug this lady on her way out. Yeah. Sorry, what do? You do anything? Drive a truck? Like a dump truck or a semi truck? What do you haul? Just different things all the time? Tires, right, okay. Wheels on your cars, guy with the guardrails. The DUI conditions are from over here tonight. And the bar. All right. I've had some crappy jobs. First job I ever had was a Radio Shack. Yeah, they barely exist anymore. Their motto at the time was, "You've got questions, we've got answers," right? Yeah, not when I worked there. It was more like, "You've got questions, we've got a midget that's just going to stare at you." Yes, can you program my cell phone? No. You'll have to come back after I'm fired. Which took 3 months for some reason. Then they said they had to lay me off due to the financial struggles of the store. Then they were like, "You never learned how to use the cash register." And I was like, "I couldn't reach it." I don't know how I was expected to learn anything either with all the distractions in the store. Like they had big screen TVs, remote controlled cars, my coworker's boobs. It was weird. I think he had a thyroid problem. They were really nice though. I was a telemarketer for a while. You guys like telemarketers? No! We don't like you either. I sold magic show tickets over the phone. It was really stupid. I hated it. The worst part was trying to get everybody's names right. Even when I got close to getting them right, they were kind of scary sometimes. I made the call this one night, and the last name, I swear to God, was spelled K-N-I-G-G-A. Yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that, but I was like, "Hey, dude." That was wasn't even my lowest point as a telemarketer, though. My lowest point was this one night I made the sales pitch. It was flawless. I thought for sure it was going to be a sale. Then at the very end, she said, "You disgust me." And then my own mom hung up on me. Terrible. I have managed to find one of the worst jobs, though, the one I hate the most. It's a Post-it note factory. I don't know if you guys like Post-it notes. Yeah, well, I hate them. It's a horrible job. I'd say my favorite part of the job is like sexual harassment. Like I love the yearly sexual harassment seminars because the speaker will give an example of sexual harassment. Everyone will just look at me. I just blow them kisses. I'm like, yeah. I'm surprised I never got fired for sexually harassing my boss. I was always like, "What's up, sweet thing?" He freaking hated that. Had some terrible jobs. Led me to drinking. I know you guys like to drink. Round of applause for the dudes. Yeah. I do like to drink, but I can't drink with my friends, though. They like to pick me up and toss me around like a white trash hobbit baton. I'm always flying through the air like a lawn dart. And I never know the next day when I see the video on YouTube. I'm like, "Ha! That's me." And drinking leads to confusion, right? Yeah. Like this one night I did a show, and this girl bought me a beer, and it was 2 for 1 night, so I had one in each hand just drinking away. And my friend goes, "Matt, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm just standing here double fisting beer." The conversation went on for a while, and then he said, "Matt, did you say you were double fisting a deer?" No. And I'm pretty weirded out that you were okay with it for like 10 minutes. I need new friends. That's all I'm trying to say. Put me down. Whatever. Recently hit a drinking milestone as well. Got my first DUI. That's a weird response. Us too. Woo! Sometimes it's like an Uber convention and people are like, "Nope. Nope." Yeah. It was weird. The officer pulled me over. He goes, "Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?" And I was like, "I don't know, because I'm adorable." Apparently you're supposed to turn your headlights on after midnight. Whatever. He said, "Sir, have you been drinking this evening? I smell alcohol." And I was like, "Why, no, officer. I haven't had a single alcoholic beverage this evening." That's what I thought I said. What I really said was, "You smell alcohol?" "Well, I smell bacon." That's when he asked me to step out of the car. I said, "Sir, I'm going to do a field sobriety test on you. I want you to put your arm out, put your finger out. Now, can you touch your nose?" And I was like, "No, but I can touch your nose." I missed his nose, put my finger in his mouth. I don't know if you've ever been frisked by an angry police officer, but it's hilarious. He's all like, "You got anything in your pocket that'll stick me?" And I was like, "I don't know, it depends on how you rub it." The legal limit in the state of Kentucky for the breathalyzer is .08, and I blew the cop. And he still took me to jail. But at least I learned something, though. Never use your teeth, right, lady? She's gonna do it later, and he's gonna scream. And then she'll do it every day for the rest of his life.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. All right then. Anybody here ever dated a crazy person? Ma'am? Are you the crazy one?
No.
Oh, you're dating the crazy one, right? What do you do? Are you? What does she do to be crazy?
You just heard it.
You put a thumb in the butt? What was that? Because I had a girl do that one time. She was like down there, giving me head or whatever. And she was like, whoop! And I just like flew out of bed. Nasty stuff?
That's nasty.
Oh, I know. I didn't like it.
That's nasty.
No. Anybody else here ever dated a crazy person? Yeah. What'd she do, sir? She breathed? That's not crazy. That's what she has to do. Think you might be the crazy one, sir. Whatever. I dated a crazy person back in the day. Like, she was just completely freaking nuts. Like, we fought over everything, but I would get mad over rational things. She would get mad over crazy things. Like, she would get mad if I fell asleep without her expressed written permission. I would get mad when she, like, banged other dudes. Yeah, it was terrible. We fought all the time. Like, I remember this one night we were sitting in my car, we were arguing about nothing, and after like an hour, I rolled my eyes and she slapped me. And I've always been taught to never hit a woman, but I don't know what the policy is for the spawn of Satan. Yeah, so I did a weird slow motion Mortal Kombat karate chop to the throat. It was like if Richard Simmons called a big girl eating a Twinkie. It was just like, stop it. Just looked at me like I was stupid. And so that was really dumb. And she loved to do trap questions. Like, you ever do trap questions with him? You ever do trap questions? Like things that are, you know, he's gonna do wrong. Do I look fat in this dress? You're not gonna tell me? You want to trick him still? All right.
She has.
She has. Okay. My favorite trap question that my ex did was, "How would you feel if I died?" I don't know. Relieved, maybe. She was crazy. I tried to break up with her one time, and she started spinning a butter knife on the table. I don't know if you can be killed by a butter knife, but I didn't want to try that day. So I was just like, let's work it out. Let me lick your special place. All right.
Stop.
I know. When we broke up, she accused me of being gay. And I was like, that's ridiculous. I was never happy with you. She was like, no, stupid, the other gay. I was like, well, that's dumb too, because I'm like you, the only man that's been inside me the entire time we've been together. So I was like, Cuervo. And I'm pretty sure he was the only reason I was able to tolerate you in the first place. Yeah, sorry. You know, whatever. For the most part, though, it's been hard for me to find a girlfriend. I don't know what the problem is. I look like Vin Diesel's retarded third cousin if he was a midget with Down syndrome. Thanks for the late response, lady. At best, I look like a dude that shouldn't be within 500 feet of a school. I said that one night, and this guy came up to me at the show, and he goes, it's actually 1,000 feet. Get away from me, sir. It was just a joke. Weirdos. Tried a lot of things to find a girlfriend that's not crazy. I went to, like, Walmart. Family reunions. Thought about going to a strip club, but I already saw those girls at the family reunion. They said no. Tried the internet. You guys have any dating profiles here?
No.
No? Well, you don't because you're. How long you all been together?
Yeah, I don't know.
She was. Where did you all meet? Was it on a dating site?
Yeah, it was.
It was. What was it? Don't tell me it was Plenty of Fish.
It was.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, gosh. They're breaking up right now. This is fun. All right.
That goddamn library.
Holy crap. Just give me a minute and I'll get to something about that. Yeah. That was weird. All right. Dating site. So I'm on. What's that?
It threw you off course.
No, like it's wanted me to make me do things out of order, and I don't want to do that.
Okay, cool.
Whatever. Like dating sites. I've been on some dating sites. I'm on Tinder. Anybody here on Tinder? No. One guy. I'm on Bumble. I used to be on Plenty of Fish. That was a mess. Tinder's funny though. Like you'll be on there. Like in Kentucky, I don't know what it's like here, but on Tinder, they all have pictures of them rock climbing. I'm never gonna do that because I'm fat, a little bit fat. They all like pictures of them with horses. They all like dudes that are 5'10", which really pisses me off. My favorite profile on Tinder though is Kimberly. Kimberly don't want no boys. She wants a real man, which I think is a pretty lofty expectations for a 37-year-old cake decorator at Kroger. Should probably just settle for anybody, really. I tried chat rooms too. Chat rooms are a little weird. I don't know if you guys have ever been in those. Sorry, I wrote this joke in 2002 and I don't care. Chat room's a little weird. You'll be talking along and all of a sudden somebody will be like, "What is cyber?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It's kind of hard to type and masturbate at the same time though. Especially at the library. They get so mad. And the library really is a weird place though. Like, one time I was on the computer and this girl next to me farted and she thought I was a good conversation starter. She was like, "Oh my God, these chairs are so squeaky." Really? It also smells like your chair just ate a Taco Bell. Maybe you should never talk to me again, Princess Farty Pants. So then we went back to her place. Because she had to get her uniform for work because she worked at Taco Bell. Whatever. That was weird. My friends, they also try to give me advice when it comes to women. Like I had this one friend that told me I should tell jokes to break the ice. So I did it this one night. I went out to the club and I went up to this really good looking black girl and I was like, "Hey, want to know why there's not more black pirates? Because Polly always wanted a cracker and so should you." That was the first time I ever got Hennessy thrown in my face. It was delicious. So that was weird. I tried it another time. At the dentist. There was this really good looking dental assistant. I sat down and I was like, "Hey, what do you call a gay dentist?" She goes, "My boss." I was going to say the tooth fairy, but now I'm just worried about the man that's about to be in my mouth. I was afraid to be like, "Sir, you have a cavity I'd like to fill." He wouldn't be talking about my tooth.
Ow!
I know. Weird. Yeah. Thank you for your clap that lasted forever. Just whatever that noise was. I read magazines for advice too. Like there was this one magazine that said girls like guys that go scuba diving. Not sure why. Maybe it's because women like adventure. All I know is if you put me in a wetsuit, I just look like a little rubber dildo. And that's not sexy to anybody, I don't think.
That's why we like you.
Well, thanks, lady. I like you too, kinda. Careful, sir. She's about to break up with you. Yeah. I think one of my biggest problems though is I don't know how to talk to women with like dignity in class or whatever. Like there was this one time at Popeye's Chicken, because that's where you go for dignity in class. I went in there and the guy at the counter took my order and I'm waiting for my food and this really pretty girl walks past me. We make eye contact and she smiled and everything and I just got scared and looked away. And then when I finally decided to muster up some courage, she was gone. And then I was just left there thinking about her, and it brought a huge smile to my face because I was thinking about her smile. And I smiled like a goofy retard for like 3 minutes and realized I've been smiling right at the guy that took my order. That is how you get free chicken at Popeyes, everybody. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah. I know I've had all these problems with women and everything like that, but I was married before. Anybody married here tonight? Well, how long have y'all been married? 32 years. Man. Yeah, round of applause for them. Can anybody beat that? All right. Yeah. They're closer. I'm not even talking to you guys anymore. I don't know, 32 years. What's the secret to your all's marriage? You just don't talk to each other. That's a good plan. just meet together to insert penis into vagina and then just go your separate ways for the rest of the week. Yeah. Where's my socks? Yeah, I don't know. I think one of the keys to a long-lasting relationship is manscaping. Yeah, right, lady? No? No, you like them hairy? She likes them hairy. All right. I think it's manscaping. And my ex-wife, she always let me know when I let things get a little too out of control down there. She did this really cute thing where she would be like, she sounded like a cat with fur balls. But we really had a pretty good relationship with like we didn't fight a lot or anything like that. Like the biggest fight we would get in is like me snoring. Like she would elbow me in the middle of the night and tell me I sound like a lawnmower. And I wanted to get mad at her when she snored, but she sounded like she was having an orgasm. And that was the only time I ever got to hear that, so I just let her keep going. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. The problem in our relationship though was she wanted to have kids, and I didn't want to have kids. I wanted like money and freedom and stuff. So that was the problem. And I should have known that she wanted kids because every time we went to her friend's house, she was like training me because she would grab her friend's baby and put it in my arms, and we would just like look at each other in terror. And like this one time, I remember I could smell the diaper, and I did what any future responsible father would do. I threw up on it. Nobody asked me to hold babies anymore. I win. So it was all right. It was a sad thing. It was a good relationship. So I was kind of sad that one thing caused it to end. So that sucked and everything. And I don't even know what to do now because I'm kind of old now. I'm in my 30s. That's like old. Single. It's old to be single. Or single, yeah. Like I found out I was old last year when I went to spring break at like 35. Yeah, that's a little too old to go to spring break, right? Like, yeah, thanks, lady in the back. It was weird because every time I tried to flirt with a girl, they just thought I worked there. Like I got fired from like 8 hotels I didn't even work at. And so that was bad. And like I did figure out how to talk to women down there. Like all you have to do is lie to them. Like this one girl told me she liked nice cars, so I told her I had an Audi. Yeah. She was really impressed until she found out I was talking about my belly button. She got a little mad after that. Yeah, she got a little mad. I've recently had some problems too at my old age, my old 36-year-old age. Yeah. Well, weird things started going wrong. Like I was using the bathroom like 6 months ago probably, and I went to wipe and there was like this huge ball on my ass, and I was like, "What is that?" I didn't know what it was. I needed to go to the doctor, but I'm poor, so it took like 3 weeks. By the time I got to the doctor, it had shrank and everything like that. And I told the doctor this, and he said, "Let's do a rectal exam." And I was like, "You mean like an X-ray?" And then he popped out a glove, and he was like, "Nope." And I've been over, and I swear to God, his name was Dr. Moses. He parted my butt cheeks like they were the Red Sea, and he inserted his non-kosher sausage link of a finger in my butt, twirled it around for like 5 minutes, and he said, "Okay, you can sit up now."
Did you like it?
Not at all, man.
Wasn't the dentist?
God dang you, lady! Yeah. He looked me straight in the eyes, and I looked him straight in the eyes, and I was like, "Do I have a hemorrhoid?" And he goes, "I don't know." Worst dentist ever! I hate you, man. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I recently did one of the funnest shows I've ever done. It was for a swingers club.
Amen.
That guy runs it. It was a weird show. Like, it was a great show. Everything went great. It was fun. After the show, this naked lady decides she's going to give me a tour, which is fun, but she also gives me a bunch of rules that I didn't listen to because I don't care because she's naked. Yeah, so we took the tour and everything like that, and that ends. I go back in the building, and this lady flashes me, and I flash her back, and her and her friend immediately jump up. One of them like attaches to this nipple, and the other attaches to this nipple. This one's a biter, and this one's a suckler. So I'm like totally confused in my head. I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice. The biter's husband goes, oh, you like my wife? And I was like, I don't know. He goes, come outside with me. So I go outside with him, and he's like, you want to have sex with my wife? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm weirded out by that. I don't know what to do. I've never been put in that position. I don't want to have a threesome with a dude. So he's like, you should let her give you a lap dance. I'm like, okay. So we're sitting down outside, and she's giving me a lap dance, and I bite her nipple because why not return the favor? Then we start making out, and it's awesome because she's a really good kisser. And then, a couple minutes pass, I'm like, I gotta pee. So I go to a bush and I pee, and then I turn back around, and she's sucking his dick. Probably shouldn't have made out with her. So that kind of ends. And then I go back inside the building, and they're playing a card game called Screw Your Neighbor. I don't know if you guys have ever played that. Yeah. So the card game's going on, and if you don't know what it is, whoever has the low card loses. You can trade with your neighbor if you don't like your card. So the girl next to me, who is naked, loses. She has no more clothes to take off. So the entire table looks at me, and they're like, make out with him. I'm like, yeah, make out with me. Because she was the hottest girl there. So we make out. It's awesome. Then like 10 minutes later, this 6-foot-tall black dude who's naked comes in with a huge penis, and she immediately goes and sucks his dick. Probably shouldn't have made out with her either. Finally, yeah, this was a weird night for me. Probably one of the weirdest of my life. It was all right. Finally, I meet the only single girl there, and I talk to her and everything like that, and we end up having sex and everything like that because she's single, I'm single, why not? The problem is, she looked like what a fart would taste like. Probably shouldn't have licked her butthole. That'll do it for me, everybody. Thank you very much.
Keep it going. One more time for Matt Limo. All right, guys. Well, that is the end of our show. We will be back with you guys really soon. We are going to entertain with you with some acoustic vibes.